guys, what's going on? I am coming to you today with the Wave 3 Armada Rebel Transports Expansion Pack unboxing. So Wave 3 and 4 are both out right now, and we are going to do it all for you. I've taken the liberty of cutting open the back of this, and we're going to pop all of this good stuff out. We've got our credits and our components list, and we've got our little transports here, and we've got a new type of stand for them. So first, let's take a look at these guys. Yes? Now, they are painted. There were some questions on whether or not they were painted. You can see the little engines painted. They're not painted very well, though. This is actually the first paint job from FFG I'm a little disappointed in, because all of these components here underneath are not painted, and they're kind of supposed to be all different colors of like yellows, reds, and blues and stuff. It looks kind of like the top, all they did was put a wash on it. The only thing that has any coloring is the engine compartments there. So, looks kind of like it's just a wash. But it is painted, because technically a wash does count as paint. So really it's like they just put a wash on it. I'm going to have to probably do something about this. So I'm going to have to probably repaint a little bit. But granted, a wash kind of works because they're really just kind of monotone in their color anyway. Alright, so we have a new type of stand here, right? And they're kind of sideways, it's canted a little bit. These are going to go right in there, kind of just like how squadrons go in, except you can't turn them. So they are there. That's how it looks. That's how it looks, folks. Looks pretty decent. That's kind of a little too heavy of a wash. I would have liked them a little bit whiter, but maybe I'll dry brush a little white over the top. You know, that would work really good if it's got a wash on it. All right, let's take a look at what's in the cardboard here, because these are a flotilla, and it's a new type of unit. It's like a combination. It's a special modifier. So flotillas, and like the biggest thing about them is it represents more than one ship. But it's also they can't like ram other ships. If they ram, they'll take damage, but the other ship won't take damage. So here's what we've got. We've got our GR75 combat retrofit dial, which has a blue dice. They can have some limited weaponry on the front and the back, but nothing on the sides. So you won't be able to do Akbar on these guys. And then the other side, the cheaper one, has no weapons at all except for anti-squadron, black anti-squadron there. All right, only one shield on each side. These guys are kind of weak, but they're not meant to be battlers. We've also got our normal cardboard, some objective tokens, we got scatter and evade, and then pretty much the standard cardboard you'd expect. Let's take a look at the cards, the ship cards. So here's our card, the GR75 medium transport. Now this is what's interesting about this is this is the first time we've seen scatter. So we've got scatter and evade. The first time we've seen scatter on a ship, even though it's a flotilla. We've got only 3 hulls. That's pretty small. It's also one of the weakest ships the weakest ship we've ever seen. We've got 1, 2, 2. We got no weapons anywhere on this one. We've got a new upgrade down here in the middle. It's called Fleet Support, and there's some new cards that are going to come with that. And basically, this is kind of like your bard of your build. It's your buffer. It's your support ship. Only 1 shield on any side and 3 hull. This guy can very easily get one-shotted. So you got to keep him safe. All right. So now we've got the GR75 Combat Retrofit. All right. He's still only got 1 shield on each side of 3 hull, but he's got a blue anti-squadron instead of a black. He's got the same upgrades, and he's got the big difference is he's got a blue die in the front and in the back. And yes, so he is 6 points more expensive at 24. I really like the other one at 18 points, though, because it does count as an activation. So that's really the beauty of these guys, too. In addition to being support, they are activations. So if you really want to stall on your fleet and really have an activation advantage, that's huge. All right, so let's take a look here. Let's look where we get General Kraken, Aaron Kraken, right? Or is this Aaron Kraken, or is Aaron Kraken his son? I'm getting my EU names confused. All right. When a friendly, small, or medium ship is defending against a ship, if the defender is at speed 3 or higher, the attack is treated as obstructed. So this has natural synergy with these guys because they have speed 3, right? They can both go speed 3. So this basically means so everybody's going to be rolling one less die against you. Unless, of course, they're running tractor beams. So, yeah, so that's cool. And he's only 26 points, too, so that's actually really nice. Torin Far. While another friendly ship or squadron at distance 1 to 3 is attacking, it may re-roll 1 blue die. So she's actually another friendly ship, so that means not yourself, right? Another friendly ship, not you. So she would be actually really good to put on a GR-75 medium transport because she's buffing everybody else at range 1 through 3. Ship or squadron. Wow, see re-rolling a blue. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Just saying, it's pretty darn good. Now we got some titles. So we have Bright Hope. Now I wonder, which one does the title actually go on? Is the top guy Bright Hope and the bottom guy is not Bright Hope? I don't know. What do you think? Which one is Bright Hope? Can you put 2 titles on one? Obviously not. I'm joking. Okay, so while defending against an attack that does not target your rear hull zone, before you suffer damage, reduce the total damage by 1. So this is a great way to keep yourself alive. Only 2 points for a title. Very nice. Quantum Storm, Nav Command. It's a 1-point title, too. Only 1 point. We've seen a lot of 1-point stuff this wave. Nav, after you execute a maneuver, you may exhaust this card to execute a 1-speed maneuver with no yaw. So it'll get you going forward just a little bit faster. Very cool. Okay, now we have some fleet support cards. I think the next 4 are all fleet support. So we have options. We only have 1 fleet support icon on any of these cards, but here is the first one, Jamming Field. While a squadron at distance 1 to 2 is attacking or defending against a squadron, the attack is treated as obstructed. So this is one of my favorite ones here because this is a great way to keep squadrons from hurting each other. And what's great about this, I'm not a big squadron fan, so if you want to not have a lot of squadrons but have squadron defense, you can always consider putting this in there with just a few, maybe a couple of X-wings or something, and fly, right into the middle of somebody else's Reimer ball or whatever, and it'll take a lot longer for them to kill your squadrons because they're going to be rolling 1 less die every time they try to attack. It's a great kind of a stalling mechanism. I mean, there's other uses for it too, but that's the first place my mind went. It's just keep my squadrons alive. All right, Bombing Command Center. This is Bomber Command Center. This one is very, very, very popular right now. It costs 8 though. While a friendly squadron with bomber at distance 1 through 5 is attacking, it may re-roll 1 die. So if you have a huge squadron list, just keep this guy within, even. You don't even have to have him that close because it's distance 1 through 5. But the ships can all re-roll a die. That's huge, especially if a lot of them are only rolling 1 die anyway. It's effectively could double the damage that your squadrons are dealing to ships. That's insane. So good. Repair crews, 4 points. When you do an engineering command, instead of spending engineering points, you may discard 1 damage card from a friendly ship at distance 1 to 2. So that's awesome. That just helps, put a couple of these guys behind your Liberty or your Home 1 and just start taking off the damage cards 1 by 1. That's huge. Huge. All right, CommsNet. After the reveal command dial step, you may remove 1 command token from this ship to assign a matching token to another friendly ship at distance 1 through 5. So kind of like it's doing it's like passing some of those tokens, and that has a lot of synergy with some of the other stuff that's going on in this wave. More support allowing you to pass tokens, lots of support with these little ships, and I think they're very cool. I'm more of a big fan of bigger, nastier stuff, but they're still awesome. And here is these guys next to, the Salt Frigate, for example, just for size. They're little. Let's put them next to a CR-90. See, they're smaller than a CR-90 as well, which they should be, All right, guys. Well, this has been the Rebel Transports Expansion Pack unboxing. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and have a wonderful day. And as always, like, comment, and subscribe. You take care.